Dear students, let us complete the story A Shot in the Dark. Look at the next paragraph. Hello, Sliderby. You spending the weekend at Brill? Good. Excellent. We will have a round of golf together tomorrow. Ah, here we are. Here is the car waiting for us, and very nice too. The car which won Claude People's approval was a sumptuous looking vehicle which seemed to embody the last word in elegance, comfort, and locomotive power. Its graceful lines and symmetrical design masked the fact that it was an enormous wheeled structure combining the features of a hotel lounge and an engine room. Different sort of vehicle to the horse-drawn carriage in which our grandfathers used to travel, exclaimed the lawyer appreciatively. And for Sliderby's benefit, he began running over the chief points of perfection in the fitting and mechanism of the car. Sliderby heard not a single word, noted not one of the details that were being expounded to him. His eyes were fixed on the door panel on which were displayed two crests, a running greyhound, and a demi-lion holding in its paw a crosslet. Claude People was not the sort of man to notice an absorbed silence on the part of a companion. He had been silent himself for nearly an hour in the train, and his tongue was making up for lost time. Political gossip, personal anecdote, and general observation flowed from him in an uninterrupted stream as the car sped along the country roads. Just as the car turned in at the Brill entrance gates, Claude People captured Sliderby's attention by switching his remarks to the personality of their hostess. Brilliant woman, level-headed, a clear thinker, known exactly when to take up an individual or a case, exactly when to let him or it drop. Influential woman, I wouldn't dare upset her, but too restless. No repose, good appearance too, till she made that idiotic change. Change? Queried Sliderby. What change? What change? You don't mean to say? Oh, of course, you have only known her just lately. She used to have beautiful dark brown hair which went very well with her fresh complexion. Then one day, about 5 weeks ago, she electrified everybody by appearing as a brilliant, quite ruined her looks. Here we are, I say. What is the matter with you? You look rather ill. Students, here at last Philip Sliderby reached the station and he gets down the train. And on the platform, he was greeted by a person, Claude People, who is a professional lawyer working for Mrs. Salfanjago. He was a very tall but very talkative man with a sumptuous or a luxurious car. So, on his way to Brill Manor, he talks about all the luxurious features of his expensive car. Also, he talks good about Mrs. Alfanjago. But Sliderby heard not a single word. His eyes were fixed on the door panel. He looks at the two crests kept in a box at the car window, and on further enquiry, he gets to know that they both belongs to the Salfan family. Claude also tells him about recent change in Mrs. Alfanjago when she electrifies everyone with blonde hair and her old hair were brown like Bertie. This makes Philip Sliderby silent and speechless in the end of the story. Or we can say, Philip Sliderby realized that Bertie was the real son of Mrs. Alfanjago, and also he realized his big mistake. Now here you can see some of the important short questions from this story. I will read the questions for you. Please listen. What position does Philip Sliderby hope to get? Who is Philip Sliderby on his way to visit? Why? What is meant by on approval? How does Bertie know that Philip Sliderby is going to visit Bertie's mother? Where is Bertie going? What are the 6 items Bertie has in his pockets? What has Bertie forgotten and what does he want Philip Sliderby to do? What are the 2 reasons why Philip Sliderby does not help Bertie? These are the short questions from the lesson. Now students, please find out the answers of these questions. To find out the answers, please watch the previous videos and listen the audios well. I have included all the answers of these questions in the explanation part. And also I have a small request to you all. Those who have the textbook, please make use of that. And those who don't have, please listen the audio more than 2 times. I hope the audio is very clear to you all. So listen it again and again for better understanding. Hope it helps you. Thank you.